Welcome back to Leatherwingback Productions, where ideas run rampant and focus must be wrangled. I'm Taylor, a storyteller in progress, and today is just the first, technically not an update video, but I did say I'd put the plans or the ideas for my big scary goal up, all the different bits and pieces of it. So that's what this video is, and not a lot of other progress to report because it's been fairly quickly since my last video. I'm hoping to get on a set schedule for putting these up every Monday or so. I'm aiming for Mondays. Get it all done and edited Saturday night and then upload it on Monday. And as we will go on to the plan. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say big scary goal, go check out my first video. I did a whole bunch on it. But I basically decided on 3 categories I was going to focus on. The first one is obviously writing. I'm currently working on a trilogy. Book 1 is already out and published on Amazon if you're interested. So my next focus would be on Book 2. And basically what I did here is just kind of do a checklist of all the things I need to do to get it done, which is outline, draft, edit, rewrite, send it to betas. I already have my design document for my cover art sent to my artist, formatting, and then of course publishing. I did put together a bit of a plan timeline for it once before, and I am several weeks behind on that as it is at the moment, which is why I have not put a set date on release yet, but I'll hopefully get back into swing of that with this and y'all keeping me accountable. And then, of course, I would have Book 3, which is going to have all the same steps. I don't have that completely set up and ready to go just yet, but we'll get there. I also wanted to focus on putting out a short story collection. I, for a while, was doing a short story every week. I've kind of backed off on that a little bit because it is a lot of work. But I have, for this particular collection, I want to do 24 stories to fill up a full book. Then I already have about 6 of them done. I have several more to go. This process is similar. I have to compile them, edit. I'm going to do hand-drawn header images for each story, then my cover art, formatting, and publishing. This also had a written out scheduled plan that I am also still several weeks behind on. But again, we're getting back on the horse and trying to get everything pushed out there. The next category I wanted to focus on is my music. Now for this, I kind of decided the ultimate goal is to release the equivalent of an album, which according to research ranges from 10 to like 20 songs. So I just went ahead and went with 15 songs as the goal. And then just kind of figured out where I wanted to go from there. So for each song, I would have to write the title, write out some lyrics, compose the music, and record everything. And then, of course, you have to mix it all together, finish the publishing, and upload it. And then, as with everything, you need marketing. And then I decided I needed to be able to track when each song was done. So, of course, I wrote out all the boxes and numbered them, and those will be filled in as we go. And then the third category I chose was in video games, specifically creating my own indie game company, for which I may have a name, not sure about that. I forgot to check it off, but I do have an itch.io account, so I might check that out in a couple weeks. So the ultimate goal for that winds up being to list a game, just get a game done and out there. And then this took a little bit more thinking because I had to figure out what steps I needed to follow. This might be refined a bit more as I actually figure out what I'm doing. Basically, idea, then you develop the idea, much like I would write a book, only this time you have to add in storyboards and a script and concept art, prototyping, 3D models. Is a whole production, and I'm going to be doing it all by myself for the time being. So hopefully we can get all that figured out, and then I can publish it and get that out in the world, and of course, market that. thanks for watching. I hope you got maybe some ideas of ways you could plan out your goals, or if you have any ideas or advice for me and better ways to keep track of it or figure it out, go ahead and put it down below. If you want to follow the progress and work on your own big scary goals, go ahead, like and subscribe. You can check out my website and everything down below with the newsletter. There's a gaming channel if you want to check that out, and Patreon, buy me coffee, Substack. Yeah, all that should be linked down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.